Critically Unfocused Podcast, episode 43.
What's good?
What's happening? So Blake, Jamal's here with us.
Yeah, man.
Gonna hold it down.
Yeah, shout out to Tyrell. He can't make it today. He escaped our presence today. It's an inside joke. Only real ones get it. And him.
All right. Tried to escape out the escape room. Yeah, good for him.
What's up with you, man?
Nothing much. Shit. Just, being a dad. It's hard as hell. Do not recommend it if you're not ready. It's super rewarding, but it is fucking difficult. Like the most difficult thing I've ever done. So.
I bet, man. Especially tough when I know you being good at it, man. I know you're a great one, an all-star dad, and you're deserving of that all-star dad title.
I'm the best one my daughter's ever had, so man. I'm proud of that.
How's the weather out there? Is it supposed to be
snowing? It's snow again tomorrow. This shit's tripping. Yeah, it's been cold as hell this week.
Dog, it was cold as fuck this morning. Like my car was frozen this morning. It was like 30, something like that, like 30 degrees this morning.
That's how it is out here, but it's not like you're in Washington. I'm in North Carolina. It's not supposed to be like that out here.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. But I know I've been seeing some people like posting pictures where they at like it's like snowing and shit. It's like, God damn, that's crazy. I'm cool.
Yeah, we had weather like in the mid 70s, low 80s, like the week after Christmas.
The fuck?
Yes, my mom was down here and like was just bugged out because like the clothes that she flew down here with like she couldn't wear like outside because it was just too warm.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's true. You have a goddamn heat stroke out there. It's hella humid out there, right? Is it just like Georgia weather kind
Summertime it is. Right now it's not.
Okay. Yeah. Dog, that humidity.
Summertime it sucks.
That shit is so trash. You take a shower as soon as you step out, man. You be all moist and
mosquitoes love it. This hell out here in the summertime.
No, like mosquitoes and when I first started going out there, them little small ass fruit flies, little gnats and stuff. Them shit just be everywhere, man. That shit.
Yeah, you can't beat them. You cannot beat them.
Yeah, that shit is trash. I don't see how people do it. People love that shit though.
Yeah, I mean it's AC's everywhere, so it makes it a lot more palatable. Like you don't spend that much time outside in the summer, unless like you're at the ocean or something. But I don't know,
dog, and like people like it's different because we grew up out here, but like no, people like be outside. Like imagine like kids are probably just outside all day. That's just like regular to them, just outside in that humid ass weather.
Football practice, doing 2 days and shit, conditioning and that.
Could you imagine playing football and having to do all that shit in like 100-degree weather and it's hella the humidity is insane.
You gonna die.
That's why they them freak athletes out there, man.
Yeah, they don't want to do it anymore. They go to the NFL practice facilities and be inside all day.
Nah, that's a fact though. That's real shit. Nah, that should make you grind way harder out there.
Shout out to Sean Payton too, by the way, like because he took the team from our training camp, our normal location in Metairie, Louisiana, to Greenbrier, West Virginia, because like he said it was because like it's so hot down there during the time they normally have training camp, but later came out like he had like a side piece up there. So
I remember that. Yeah, he had some work out there.
Yeah. It's now his wife, but
I wasn't alluding to that. Nah, man. Happy 1 year off. Well, shit. Speaking of, what do you think happens with Sean Payton? You think he's out of there for good, or you think he just takes a year off?
I really think he's gonna press this TV thing because I think like I can see him doing that and being good at it. And if that lands for him, I don't know if he comes back to coaching unless like the Cowboys call and Jerry offers the bag. I think that's like probably the only job. That's probably the only job.
Yeah, especially with like if he's really good at the TV, he might just be like, fuck, this is probably easier. Less where I could probably make a close to amount as what I was making and maybe 2 days a week instead of having to be like a full-time coach. Because I know them coaches work long hours. They be there like 4 a.m. and
he's gonna find out real soon if he likes being at home that much.
Oh yeah, for sure. He's not that old. Yeah. He's not as old as I thought though. Like I don't think is he 60?
I think he's like 57 or something.
Yeah, because I remember seeing his age. I'm like, he's a little younger than I thought. So like he's not hella old. So
yeah,
he might just want to be on chill mode.
I mean, if he comes back, I think it's a short list of teams because he's probably going to come back to a spot that already has like an established quarterback. Like I don't think he's coming back to something he has to like work on and rebuild. I think he's just trying to come back and keep winning because I mean in his time in New Orleans, we might have had like 3 losing seasons in 17 years or something like that.
Yeah,
So I
they
don't.
probably with a
He's
couple
not.
500 seasons.
I don't even. Yeah, maybe. Did we go 500? I feel like we had like a 6 and 7 a thing. You can't do that.
No.
We had a couple 6 and 10 seasons. I feel like.
Oh shit. I feel like you guys were going like 7. I feel like you guys went like when you guys were having like those bad defenses. I feel like you guys were going like 7 and 9 or something a couple times.
Yeah, we were around there. Yeah,
Yeah,
we might have had, maybe it was like 3 or 4 years we were sub 500. Other than that, like
yeah.
the team's been a winner the whole time he's been there, and
Oh
that's
yeah,
like his
no.
first head coaching job. So like I don't think he's going to come back to some place where he's not going to step in and just keep on
Where
doing
was he
those
at
type of
before?
numbers.
Before the
He was
Saints.
on Dallas. He was on Dallas as like
Oh
a
shit.
not the. I don't think he's the O coordinator because I think Jason Garrett was the O coordinator, but he was like something like that over there.
That's
That's how come
crazy.
they've always like coveted him and courted him because like he was there under Bill Parcells and like that staff. So like
Yeah.
they're really big on him.
Okay. You know,
He
you
still
always hear the
lives in
media
Texas.
talk about. Oh shit, yeah, that makes
Yeah.
sense. Nah, they were saying he gonna take a year off. Then Mike McCarthy don't win nothing, or like he get eliminated first round of the playoffs if they make it next year. They finna offer him the John Gruden contract.
Yeah, you might have to put more on that. It's like, hey, come on.
What
I'm
did?
a little, my number's a bit better than his.
Yeah, that's true. Damn, because what Gruden got 10 for what 100 mil?
10 for 100. Yeah, he got the
That's
Albert Hainsworth.
damn, that's funny. But then what Carolina? Not Carolina. Was it Carolina? Matt Rule, right? He's Carolina's coach.
hmm
Did he get a 7-year deal like out the gate?
He might have been 6 or 7. I think it might have been 6.
Yeah, I know some new coach got a long ass deal. I was like, God damn, he got
I
6 years.
think he might have been like 6 for like 80 or some shit.
Yeah, I feel like he got. I feel like, dude, I swear he got 7 years. I know it was longer than I
Hold
was
on.
expecting when I seen it. I was like, God damn,
Let's look. Let's look. No reason to be guessing. Contract. Matt
it's
Rule
true. Power of
contract.
the internet.
Okay. 7 years, 62 million.
God, yeah, see, man, that's hella like your first contract.
Yeah, was he doing it like that at Baylor?
I don't know. Like I remember they had like an issue with like who was there? Didn't they have a coach named Art Briles or am I tripping?
At Baylor?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
I remember they had a coach and they had to let him go and then they were kind of like fell out for a little bit. Then I think he came in and was kind of like turning them around.
Holy shit! Yeah, what his record at Baylor is 19-20.
Really? That's it?
Yeah, they hired him off of an 11-3 season, but he had his 2 seasons before that. He went 1-11 and 7-6. Um,
What the
he
fuck?
did get Temple to 2 bowl games with 10-win seasons,
Yeah.
which I guess is more impressive probably than what he did at Baylor because I don't think Temple's recruiting like that.
Yeah.
But that's crazy.
I guess. Oh man, it is what it is, man. Shout out to Carolina, man. They gave him they see the vision. Hopefully it works out. Because
I don't know if they see
they
too much
hired Joe
anymore.
Brady, right? Is that who they have for their offense coordinator? Because they fired their offensive coordinator this year, right?
Let me look. I didn't know that.
I thought they had
Where's Joe Brady was in Green Bay?
no, I thought he came from LA. Didn't LSU offensive coordinator come to the NFL?
Oh yeah. Okay. Joe Brady. Oh, damn it, dude. Why is this stuff so hard to find? Okay.
Yeah, I feel like
Oh wow, he was on the Saints as offensive assistant for 1 year. Now he's the Panthers O coordinator.
and they fired him, right, this year, didn't they? I thought they fired his ass. I can't
Um
remember.
yep, December 5th, 2021 he was fired.
Yeah, yep. Yeah, they
Which is
fired his ass.
you think that's it's probably the right move? What do you think about that?
Well, you gotta think about it, like how like what do you really expect from him? Like what was it? Sam Darnold looked like really good for the first 3 weeks of the season. Then he started selling,
Yeah.
and then Cam Newton's like as good as us, maybe a little bit better. And
He
then
can run a bit better than we can.
yeah, that's about it. That nigga stinks. Shout out to Cam Newton. Yeah. Then like what? McCaffrey's made of glass now. Like he's always his body's falling off the bone, like ribs.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, like your two best players are out. And DJ Moore still be putting up 1,000 yards, man. DJ Moore just need a good quarterback, man. I swear he'd put up some nice.
He might be Brandon Cooks 2.0.
Yeah, for sure.
Just get it anywhere.
Yeah, no, exactly. Put some numbers up with anybody. Shit, Brandon Marshall put up numbers with anybody too, man. Brandon
Oh,
Marshall put up numbers.
yeah.
Think about it. He put up numbers with Cutler. He went to Miami and what was it? Moore. Matt Moore was a
Cutler
QB.
was productive though. I ain't gonna do him like that.
Cutler was okay.
He's productive.
He was like the best shitty quarterback. Like he was a good bad quarterback.
Yeah, he was probably like in the bottom 4 of startable quarterbacks. Well, no, probably bottom like 6, I would say, during his time of like startable. Like you could keep him as a starter, like go into next year. He'll still be the starter.
I feel like he was like a top 15 guy.
It's probably like he's
Yeah.
probably from 10 to 15 though, right?
Nah, I was thinking from like 13 to 17 or something.
Okay. See, okay. That fits what I'm saying.
Man,
That's all I'm trying to get off.
man. I like
It's
Jay
worse.
Cutler. He had a fucking rocket. But yeah, no,
I
and,
don't know.
no, actually, fuck Jay Cutler because he had his little podcast or radio show and he had Sage Steele on there. Remember, she was out there being nasty, talking about vaccine mandates or something
Hey,
like
this kind
vaccine
of
mandates. She was kind of wild though.
that's
Yes.
relevant sort of to I guess something that I had to discuss
Oh shit, Evangeline
this
Lilly.
week. No,
Oh,
it's actually not about vaccines at all. It's more about sports media in general.
okay.
Um, no, so like I've been saying to y'all, like I normally have on like FS1 or ESPN like basically all day, like because I can play it on my computer and my workstation or whatever. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I have it on for background stuff. But something that like I noticed, and this is probably like
Joy
this
Taylor
might be like
Stevens.
this might be like of course it's that way thing to people after I say this, but the way like that women are used in sports media, it's like it's kind of ridiculous, and I don't know like how it's still this way. They're like almost like use like how ring girls are like in boxing or combat sports, like basically for the overwhelming majority of women that are like hired on sports networks are just in positions of being the host. Like they read off the teleprompter to set the things up for everyone else to talk about it, and that's it. And like anybody can do that job. Not
Okay, I see
anybody
the
can do that
vision.
job. That's not the right thing to say. But
Yeah, it's not
it's like,
toxic.
but it's very bland and very samey. And like they make them very replaceable. So it's like for
I've never thought
example,
of that, but you on to something, my brother?
yeah, like for example, like the show that used to be The Jump, right? They got Rachel Nichols out of there, Malika Andrews is in, and the job that they both do is like the same thing. It's like to say like that one's better than the other at it. It's like it's she's better at reading a teleprompter. It's like I don't know, but it's like there's that one. There's Laura Rutledge on NFL Live. There's
Oh, I
God
be
damn.
forgetting about that. That shit comes on during the day when niggas be at work. I don't never get to watch NFL Live no more.
Yeah, that's an East Coast show for sure.
Yeah.
There's more than that though. Molly's not really that. Molly isn't. I wouldn't say that's Molly, just because like she can kind of interject more. I don't think she's supposed to in that seat, but she does anyways. I wouldn't say Joy is that either, just because
They be letting her
she
talk
doesn't.
now. She
Well,
be.
no. It's because Colin he brings up his own topics. Like he'll introduce his own segments and stuff
Mm-hmm,
like that. But then like Joy's there for like levity sometimes. Like sometimes they'll go back and forth, or like she'll actually give her opinion on something,
mm-hmm.
which is like more so of an analyst thing.
Yeah.
It's just she doesn't do it for every single segment. So that's really it. But then other than those, I guess two exceptions, almost all the
Mina
other women are
Kimes would
just
be one
there.
when she's on.
What do you say?
I said Mina Kimes would be an exception when she's on.
I'm getting to that. I'm getting to that. Almost every other woman is inside a host role. The women that are actually analysts, like I had to think about this like for the past like couple of days. Like there's literally three that I could think of
Okay.
in sports media. It's Mina Kimes, it's
Okay.
Ramona Shelburne, and Lauren
I know that
Shahadi
shit.
on MLB Network.
Which
She
one's
does
Aurora?
basketball.
Oh, that's
She's,
the chunky one, right? Yeah. Okay. All right. I got you.
she got a little, yeah,
Yeah.
but like that it's so there's already sort of an issue. I don't know if it's an issue or if it's just how the things are supposed to be, where it's like the only people who are there as analysts are normally the overwhelming majority of them are former players or current players of that sport.
Yes.
So, uh, yeah, whether that be men or women, and I don't know if that makes you like solely qualified to talk about it, or if that's how you get viewers to it is by
Mhm.
having athletes there. Like maybe that's what people want to see. And I'm not complaining because like obviously I enjoy these things. I watch them all the time, but it was just weird. Like literally like so no let's say there's not a woman Zach Lowe out there, like for example, like that doesn't
Like
exist.
a super nerdy like statistic woman, like with basketball
Yeah,
or something
like
like
we
that.
we accept it when we see it from a dude, but it's like we like a woman of that doesn't exist. Like I don't know,
Not
I don't
according to
know
Cam Newton.
that. Yeah, and then even thinking back, like like of the older crowd, like Jackie McMullen's probably like the one woman writer that I remember that used to be on ESPN like regularly.
Oh
That
yeah, super
that like
Celtics
wasn't
too.
an athlete. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like so. I don't. It's just kind of like a weird like ratio thing.
I guess I've never thought of that, but now that you like brought it to my attention, that do make sense. I do kind of have them as like the equivalent of like ring girls. They kind of like out there for like show, and they kind of just do like the
They all
hosting
fit a
gig.
type. Like Aaron Andrews, it's like there's not men that do that job. Like
Yeah.
Aaron Andrews, Pam Oliver, or yeah, like I don't know. It's like they
What's the
they,
other
they
chick on
put the women in
ESPN
these
they
very
got?
specific roles,
Actually,
huh?
what's her name was doing a little bit more than that when she was on ESPN. She's on NBC now, the black chick. Because remember, she used to do college football live in the morning, and then she started doing
But think
Sunday night
think about what
football.
she was doing on that show.
Well, at first she was
You're talking about Maria
hosting, and then
Taylor,
they started kind of letting her like do more. But at first, she was
and so
definitely just like tall eye candy, just hosting.
and what's crazy about like so yeah, you can go back to Maria Taylor, go back to Carrie Champion too. Like Maria Taylor
Shout out to Carrie
in
Champion.
particular,
I
she has
still
the best
agree.
record on picks on the NBC football show because they show it like every single week.
Yeah,
And I took a picture of it last week. I think she was like 15-6, and the second person was like might have been like 12 wins or something. Had 12 correct of the weeks
shout,
that they've done it.
shout out to Maria Taylor.
For real. Hold
Nice,
on.
nice respectful woman right there.
Yeah, she's 15-6. Drew Brees second place at 14-6. Florio 13-8. I don't know who Jack is, but yeah, Chris Sims is 10-11.
Yeah,
Smart ass dude. What's
we
wrong with
talk
you?
about his podcast. He said he be fucking sucking at picks sometimes.
But like yeah, like I don't know, like it just seems like that's something that probably should probably be addressed going forward. I feel like with them, like
Well,
any
they had old girl. She kind of wasn't in that little host role. The black woman that used to be on ESPN. What's her name? She's the corniest person on Twitter. Like she just ruins everything, every joke on
Jamel
Twitter.
Hill,
There we go. She wasn't. She kind of
she
wasn't
was a
in like.
host, but like so that's the one exception is like when you get to people that are like they're sports center people,
Yeah.
they're still hosts. They introduce topics, but then they let them sit there
Yeah.
and like go maybe add a little bit of spice like on the back end or the front end of the topic.
Yeah.
But it's not like an analyst. It's like it's not like like I'll use NFL Live again as an example. Like Dan Orlowski, right?
Hmm.
He's telling you like what the coverage is and stuff like that. He's telling you how these route combos are working together.
Yeah.
I get like he's an NFL quarterback, so like maybe he's there for that because he's very smart about those things.
Yeah.
But not every single person who's smart about football was an NFL quarterback. So maybe they'll have a dude do that who didn't play in the NFL, but it'll never be a woman who will do that. Like even Mina Kimes, like they won't ask her to do that. Maybe because maybe that's just not her strength though. But regardless of like her, she's still good talking about football, and it's like, why do those roles never develop to be filled or filled by women? Like I don't know. It's just interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a good question. I guess kind of. I guess like when you think about like just like normal like standard of shows like that, like I guess like a dude's not normally kind of like a host, but I guess it's kind of like a male like dominated like entertainment like sports entertainment kind of thing. It's like
I'm sure it's helping the views because like you said, like we both said that they all are usually very good to look at,
yeah,
and
yeah, yeah,
I
good
don't
looking
think
women,
that's
yeah,
by
for sure.
accident.
Oh
There's
yeah,
there's
no,
no
hell no.
chance that you're good at talking and, and you just happen to look this way too. Like I don't know, like
Nah,
it's probably part of it, but
they definitely do that. But some of them like because like you could be like some of those women. I feel like some of them are good at a job and like some are better than others. Like think about it, like well after like that shit with old girl from ESPN, what's her name, Rachel Nichols. Like bro, like I forgot she existed until somebody said something about her on Twitter like a week ago. Like they
but
were
that's the
she's
thing for me is that
bad
the
at it.
role is forgettable. Like it's not that Malika Andrews is like great at it. It's just that like what you did there, the show keeps going by itself. Like you
Yeah,
still have Kendrick Perkins, you still have Richard Jefferson, you still have
yeah,
Vince Carter,
yeah. Just insert
and that
new
you're
woman in
just you're
here.
just lobbing the topics to them for them to do funny shit.
Yeah,
That's it.
yeah. No, that's true.
I I completely like yeah, I agree that like her being gone, it's not like a void is there. It's just like because like the void is very easily filled, and not because she's bad at what she does. It's just like they don't ask them to do much of anything.
Yeah, they hit her with that Thanos snap, bro. She's out of there. But
I think because she's still probably under contract and still getting paid by them,
I think she
so
got like
she
a
probably has
settlement. I
one
think like they're like
contract.
done now. I feel like they like her
Oh
and
well,
like
she's
reached a
probably coming
settlement.
back here soon. Then somewhere if she wants to.
Should be on Fox or
It's
something.
probably the only other place that's going to hire her. It's the only other big station like that.
Yeah, or she could join that the one network with Clay Travis and the big nigga, the big
Why would
Ron.
she go over there?
So I'm just saying it's a platform. What's
I don't think that's her type.
I hope not. Thank God, I hope not. The
I
fat
don't. I
queen.
definitely don't think that's her type. I don't think she would have had that much cook and stayed there for that long and had all
Nah,
them
yeah,
friends if that was the case.
nah. They definitely wouldn't be fucking with her like that if she was on that. But
Uh-uh.
yeah, no, I never thought of that. But yeah, man, shout out to those beautiful, respectful
Yeah,
women that do the thing in the sports
they're doing their thing, and I'm
broadcasting.
definitely not trying to dismiss them, like take anything from them, like nothing like that. It's just, I yeah, I hope I summed up my point well. That it's just there's a weird dynamic when it comes to hiring for sports media
Yeah,
that, and it seems like they're shut out of roles rather than just yeah. I guess that's what I'm trying to say.
do you ever be watching when Taylor Rooks be interviewing like athletes and stuff?
You guys might have posted some clips one time or something.
Yeah, they be out there cheesing, showing teeth like a motherfucker when she be interviewing them, dude. I remember I watched the one like 2 years ago and they had Jalen Brown on there. This nigga was just lying. He was like, yeah. He was just kind of like stuttering and stuff and like, yeah, I'm going for MVP this year and all kind of stuff. Like, nigga, shut up. Like, he's
Hey,
just,
Jason Tatum took that fucking spot in a quickness.
oh yeah. Dog, like
It,
they got,
it was looking like who's going to be the better player on that team. Nope,
nah, it's definitely
you
Tatum.
can't stay healthy, bro.
Yeah, no, man, I like Jalen too, but nah, he needs to stay healthy. Yeah, like they got I was watching an interview with DeMar DeRozan this week, and it was pretty good. Like I just never seen DeMar DeRozan. I know his face was hurting, bro. He was cheesing the whole goddamn time. It's hilarious. It's just funny to see how them dudes be up there acting around her. That should be hilarious. I get
Oh,
it
you're
though.
like,
I get it.
uh-huh.
But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to go down better than Jordan here, and they just be up there saying whatever when she just be talking to them. It's hilarious. Shout
Oh
out to
my
Taylor
god.
Rooks though.
All
Sexy.
right, you want to you
40, 40,
you
40.
didn't tell us no 43s, did you?
Oh, okay. Well, what's the best 43 you got off the top of your head? Because I pulled up some, and it's a
I don't
nasty.
know any 43s.
Yeah, you do. Troy Polamalu is the number 143.
Okay, I don't remember what I'm thinking of, like Head and Shoulders from thinking of him now. Actually, I was watching the 2009 Super Bowl today. I think yeah, it was the Cardinals and Steelers when they were playing on NFL Network.
Oh,
Um,
fuck, man, fuck that
some
game.
names on there. Mueldu Moore.
Wow.
Yeah.
So number one, I got they got Steve Foley. He was a DB for the what's the Broncos in 1976 to 86. He got
Oh, that's my guy.
44 career picks, one time All Pro. George Atkinson's a black dude, 30 picks, 2 TDs. He played in the 60s and the 90s.
You got anybody that played like yeah, let's see, like
All right, I'm
after
going
the
through all these old niggas.
like
Dennis Eckersley. Dennis nigga played baseball for 23 years. God damn.
I know that name.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
TJ Ward is on here. Shout out to him for cancer shamer. Remember that when he blamed
No,
Ron Rivera like, yo, you got cancer because it's your fault or some shit like. Yo, remember that? Me and Tyrell have talked about it on here before.
no.
Ron Rivera, because Ron Rivera's like at high risk because he had like cancer and shit, and he's talking about
Yeah.
the vaccine, like everybody needs to be vaccinated, and he's like super pro vaccine. And obviously, TJ Ward is a vaccine. He said maybe Ron needs to bring the boat home and like shit like
Oh
that.
hell.
Yeah, yeah, dog. It was like, bro, what? Like,
He doesn't still play, does he?
nah, I think he retired a couple years ago.
And
He had a good couple years though. Like he was pretty good safety. He was on that damn Denver team that whooped whose ass they whooped the Carolina's ass in the Super Bowl. He was nice though.
that's right.
Then after that, I think he went to Tampa and he kind of like washed out there, but he could hit though. But yeah, those are really the only
Yeah.
43s. That's about it.
So who are we taking from that? Probably Palomalu, then, right?
Yeah, no, yeah, he's clearly the best one.
Okay.
Yeah,
So I mean, unless Eckersley was just fucking nice and like I don't know.
it just said he played. He had a bunch of accolades on there, but he played 23 years for the Oakland A's.
All right. Let's talk about this All Star team, man.
Oh God,
um.
talk about
So hold
niggas
on.
too.
Yeah, the two captains were LeBron and for the West and Kevin Durant for the East. Uh, Coming out the West with LeBron, we had Nikola Jokic, Andrew Wiggins, Stephen Curry, and John Morant. These are just the starters. This is not the whole team. Coming out the East to start with Durant, you had Embiid, Giannis, DeMar DeRozan, and Trae Young. Now, one of these names in this group is not like the rest of the names.
For the East?
No, for the whole thing.
Yeah, like actual like that's fucking
A top 10 player on the Warriors, Andrew Wiggins.
dog. Get the fuck out of here, man. Like I get like the biggest huge media, California, San Francisco is booming now, especially with this Warriors resurgence these last like what 6-7 years they've been kind of running shit in the league, maybe longer than that
Mm-hmm.
now. Bro, come on, he's not no fucking all-star starter. Because what it said, didn't they say like 50% of it is fan vote for all-star starters?
I think they lowered it to a little bit less than 50.
The Warriors fan base is a fucking streaming farm, bro. Get the fuck out of here with Andrew Wiggins being a goddamn
Uh,
all-star starter.
it says there was a huge push from a K-pop star, which I guess they have the ability to like manipulate large crowds of people like that because they did the same thing with like some I think it was like a Donald Trump rally or something like that. Like they reserved all the spots so nobody else could get in,
Okay.
even though nobody went.
Either way, bro. Like Andrew Wiggins is cool. He's having a cool year. Fine. Maybe an all-star. Maybe. Not no all-star fucking starter, bro. How the fuck is Devin Booker or Chris Paul not? They're the number one in the West, right?
I Yeah, I think so. The only reason I think that this could have went the way it did is I had to think about this today. It's the injuries to wings in the West.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Paul
There's
George
no George and
and
there's no Kawhi.
and
Yeah.
Kawhi are both out. So
Yeah.
I don't know if that's like if they have it slotted so that like there's an actual small forward slot because I think they just did front court and back court now.
Yeah. Front court, back court, and the center, right?
Yeah, so that means he shouldn't have. That shouldn't matter.
Dog, dude, get the fuck out of here, man. He shouldn't be no all-star starter, bro.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a it's
I'm telling
puzzling.
you,
He's
man.
averaging 18 points a game. Like that's not
How
that's
was
okay.
how doesn't the number one seed in the West have one all-star starter? You can't sit here and tell me that he deserves to be in over Devin Booker. Like, yeah, Devin Booker did
No,
some
I
great
don't
shit
think he
last
deserves to
week.
be in over like CJ McCollum.
Dude, he's not better than CJ McCollum. When he's like
He's
healthy and
played
going.
15 more games though, so I don't. Maybe that's the cutoff or something.
Oh yeah, the Blazers suck.
But yeah,
I'm not like arguing for McCollum being, but I'm saying like, dog, how is he in over Devin Booker or Chris Paul?
and Luca.
Yeah, I forgot about Luca. How the fuck is he? It doesn't make any sense. Because like
Yeah,
what
I don't
Luca
know.
like? It's what do they have Luca as like a guard or a forward? It doesn't matter. I'm sure they could put him in.
Because he's at like remember the front court thing, right?
Yeah.
So all
So
right,
Luca
back court.
be
He'd just be back court because Wiggins. Oh, Wiggins probably is front court then if there's a center spot.
yeah. What do they got Williams as?
He'd have to be front court because the other two people
So
are
Is Luca technically a front court player? Is he a small forward?
no, he's like their point guard.
Okay.
So I think yeah, because the other two spots that are taken up are like I said, it's John Morant and Steph Curry. So that means that yeah, they
Oh yeah.
definitely got Wiggins' front court.
Okay.
So really, there's I don't know who else you would put in.
I don't know, man. Just figure something out, bro. Andrew Wiggins is not no fucking all-star starter.
He's definitely not. But
Cut this shit.
shit, man.
Hey, no, hey, shout out.
Draymond Green. Draymond Green had 58 player votes to Wiggins 46 and 20 media votes to Wiggins 4. Wiggins killed him in the fan vote though. He beat him by like a whole million.
Warriors fans are the goddamn devil.
Yeah, they got to hold this L. They were responsible for this.
Yeah, man. They be the reason why. Was
They
what was
ruined
Zaza
basketball.
Pachulia was like leading for fan votes again to the All-Star game?
Yep.
Man, that's bullshit, dude.
Like,
Whatever.
look at us, we're funny. Fuck y'all. Tech smart people just messing up the code. Give your people all the votes. All right, you want to talk about head coach hiring? So I prepped something for that,
Oh
or
yeah,
the
let's get it.
divisional round recap. Which one?
We can do the head coaching stuff.
Okay, so I told y'all this in the chat that I was prepping like this. I made a list, right, of
Hmm.
like my ideal, like I guess hirings for each spot.
Yeah.
Um, but this was before like stuff started happening. So I still have my list, and we can go over the news of what happened first. Um, I think the only what Brian DeBull was hired
With
for
the
the
Giants,
Giants.
right? Yeah.
Yep, the Bills OC. I think he's been there for all of like Josh Allen's improvements, so it's kind of cool. Chicago Bears got Matt Eberflus, the Colts DC.
Hmm.
Um, I don't particularly like that just because my personal opinion, I don't think defensive coordinators should be head coaches, but that's
Oh
just me.
wow. Oh, may I ask
I
why?
that Yeah, quarterback's like the most important position in sports. So it's like, why would you not prioritize someone who's like there to make sure that that works best for you, especially when you got like a young guy like that, like Justin Fields. Like it doesn't seem
Okay.
very
What good?
smart.
Well, Pete Carroll's a defensive guy, right? He's had some success.
There's some. I'm not. Yeah, there's definitely some
Yeah.
that work,
Bill
but you need to
Belichick
hit on
is
your
one.
staff hirings.
Yeah,
Yep.
you just get. Yeah, it's all about who you put around you. So yeah,
So
that's true.
they hired Pete Carroll or Bill Belichick.
No, I don't think they did. I have to
I
double
don't think
check.
they did either. I don't think Eberflus is in that conversation. Not yet, at least. We'll see.
He's supposed to be bringing
Hopefully.
the Texans OC or passing game coordinator or something like that. The black dude, I think I was reading
I don't
that
know.
today. Yeah. Shout
Good
out
for
to
him for getting off the Texans, though. You don't want to be there.
yeah, shout out to
Um,
Byron the black dude.
that too.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
shout out to the Bears and the Vikings. They hired black GMs, Brian Poole and the Vikings GMs. You got an African name. I don't want to mispronounce that shit, but yeah, shout out to them.
yeah, we out here. We deep.
Yeah.
Nathaniel Hackett is the head coach of the Broncos. He's the Packers OC.
Boo! You gonna be ass,
Think so?
dude. Like, think of so I have a first hand experience with Nathaniel Hackett. So he used to be our OC back in the day with like the
What
Bladen
was your
Bolt.
quarterback at the time?
It was Blake. But yo, like we had some weapons on there, and dude, all his offense was just Fournette up the middle play action. And I know you're limited by your quarterback, so it's like okay, so the offense wasn't very. I feel like the offense wasn't really creative there. And then so he leaves or they fire him there, and then he goes to Buffalo, and then I feel like I don't know. I feel like when I watch Buffalo, I feel like their offense isn't anything special. I feel like they don't even try to run the ball or no resemblance of a run game, and that could be like the lack of talent at like the running back position. But I feel like Devin Singletary, like he's a capable back. I feel like at least in the passing game for sure. And I feel like Zach Moss will be looking bad sometimes when I've seen him. Or it could be like, maybe their old line is just not good at run blocking, I guess. But I feel like they just have a lot of line up shotgun, like Josh Allen just sit back there. If Stephon Diggs ain't open on this quick route real quick or throw it deep, like let Josh Allen run around and make some shit happen. I feel like it's like backyard like hero ball with like a super physically like imposing quarterback.
I think it's definitely been that in the playoffs.
Yeah,
As far as
and
regular season, I know they were more diverse than that. Josh Allen probably still he did lead them in rushing attempts, but
he led them in rushing yards
it
too.
wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't that um I don't want to say basic, but that's the only word that's coming to my mind. It
I
was more
just
than that in the regular season.
I think the question is with me is just like, okay, so like you got this super like freaking nature quarterback. So like what's your off like what are you gonna I guess since he's his coach, you gotta get an OC and the staff he put around, but it's like
Well, no, so
what
like
are you gonna do in
think about
Denver?
what the Packers do, right? One, they move the ball all around the field. I know Devontae Adams is obviously like probably a top 3, if not top 2 talent wide receiver in the
Mm-hmm.
NFL at this point.
He's
But
pretty good.
how they use their running game with their two backs, like they use Aaron Jones for the middle of the field and then Collins down at the goal line. What all that stuff that they're doing with their run game can easily translate over to Denver. If I don't know if
Oh yeah, they got
old
them great
buddy from
backs over there.
Wisconsin staying on, but if
Oh,
he
Melvin
is,
Gordon.
yeah, if he is, they've got the backs for it. And really, Javante on his own probably do both of those roles because
Yeah,
that he's a super physical runner.
yeah, he's fucking nice.
Um, yeah, they got probably a better, well, probably not a better wide receiver room, but it's comparable. Their big question right now over there in Denver is really just a quarterback spot. So I think it all could translate. Obviously, you're going to look a lot better with Aaron Rodgers doing that job for you,
Yeah.
but I think there's potential there. I
Yeah,
don't think it
they
was
got talent at the skill position for sure. I'd agree with that. It's just what they're gonna do at quarterback.
that's so when I think that's the last one we that's the last head coaching one. The rest of these are front office ones, and you shouted out two of them. Joe Schoen is the Giants general manager. He used to be the Bills assistant GM. That's the last one. When I made my list, what I had for Denver, I literally wrote no idea. They are a complete flux at QB, so it's hard for me to say who should go here. They have talent outside and at running back, but QB is everything today. So I
Yeah,
literally don't know what they should do at head coach. So like you're saying, this guy Nathaniel Hackett may not work. You could be completely right.
because you could be like, oh man, he had the Packers offense doing numbers like they looked great. Like yeah, the offense is always gonna look good when you got Aaron Rodgers. Like, and how much of that is he like? Like I feel like it could be kind of like the Adam Gase and Denver thing, like what Peyton Manning had
Nah,
those fucking.
I don't like that just because we've seen the Packers struggle and
Have we?
they well yeah like the last years of Mike McCarthy.
Was the offense really bad? I feel like Aaron Rodgers was still putting up
They
numbers.
suck. Well, they didn't suck, but they think they were like a 6-win team.
They had one bad year. I feel like.
It was they missed the playoffs more than 1 year in a row.
Did they? Hell
Yeah,
no.
hold on.
Oh man, he and Aaron Rodgers cooking. Yeah. Now do what you do with Aaron Rodgers with Teddy Bridgewater.
They went 6-9-1 and 7-9 the last 2 years of Mike McCarthy.
Okay.
And let me see. I'm gonna make sure that I go find him and see what years he was there. It was Hackett.
Yeah, Nathaniel Hackett.
Okay, yeah, he's been there for all three of the last ones of Matt LaFleur
Okay.
when they've been really good, and Aaron Rodgers won MVP, looking like 2 of those years.
Yeah.
So
Well, I guess we'll see. Let's tell you, man. This could be Adam Gase all over again, man.
I I I hear what you're saying. I think that they have personnel issues. I don't think it's necessarily going to be down to him. They really got to figure out what's going on at quarterback, and maybe the answer is
Yeah,
Aaron Rodgers again here.
I
You
was
never
thinking
know.
that. Like now that he goes there, like does that create the pathway for Aaron Rodgers to find his way in Denver?
And I just like I don't. Who knows like what Aaron Rodgers is thinking? Like I think he probably wants to go to California, a team over
Yeah.
there. Um, so maybe they end up with Jimmy Garoppolo or something somehow, which still isn't terrible. It's just you can't really ask him to put the ball in the air 35 times every single game. He'll
Yeah.
just probably shift more to the running side of it. Okay, so here's my list. Um, so for the Texans, and like a lot of this is like purely based on what what the team was. I guess I'll explain it. So for the Texans, I have Matt Canada. He's the OC from Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Um, he's has like a long history of like coaching in D1, and then he's been in Pittsburgh for I think 2 years now. But they made the playoffs this year. Obviously, they barely snuck in with a quarterback who had like no arm left. Um, the lack of NFL years for him kind of makes this a good spot to fill out his ability to run his team like long
Yeah.
term. But I think with what they have, like with Davis Mills, and basically that's really it at this point. It's probably something to work with, and that's not really a risky hire. You don't have to pay him too much, probably. Um, for the Giants, who have already, like I said, they got Brian DeBull. I'd like them to get Greg Roman from Baltimore to be the head coach, just because.
Oh, that's the offensive coordinator, right?
Yep, yeah,
Okay.
because I feel like with Daniel Jones, you have a quarterback with good mobility, who there's probably some questions about his ability to consistently throw the ball, and he found a way to make that work out. Like, obviously, I think Lamar Jackson has way better arm talent than Daniel Jones, but he found a way to make that offense work best for a quarterback whose mobility is his best trait.
Yeah.
I think that could work out for Daniel Jones, and ownership still like has a belief in Daniel Jones. Like I think Mara came out this week and was saying like they've done completely wrong by him. They haven't given him a fair shake or whatever. So if you really believe that, go get a guy who's like specializes in that type of quarterback and see what it can do.
He just gotta
And
cut it
he,
down with the turnovers, man. That's his issue.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, yeah, and maybe someone like that would help him, but the Bull could probably help too. It's just with I don't think that he translates well to what like sort of what Josh Allen is.
Mm-hmm.
Daniel Jones, Josh Allen. Like I don't like that comparison. The mobility is there for each of them, but
Just big
they
ass white
run
dudes
very
that can move, but I feel like they run
they run
different.
very differently.
Yeah,
Josh Allen runs through people, and then his arm is also like insane.
yeah. He might have the
So
strongest arm in the league.
yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
it's insane.
but then the last part I had for that was he was also there when with Baltimore kind of shifting their scouting around, making sure that they were filling spots in that helped that system.
Yeah,
So I think that would be good for the Giants too because they're kind of like a Blake Slate right now.
I just know
Um,
they always talk about their line is just so fucking bad, and like
yep,
man, like they just. I feel like they got some players on offense, but like man, Saquon Barkley hasn't kind of looked the same. He's looking a little washed.
yeah,
And then
yeah.
Kenny Galladay got paid, and they didn't do anything this year.
No, he had what y'all used to call him BDG, throwing him the ball, Glennon.
Oh, I forgot. Okay, yeah, I forgot about Glennon. Dude, Galladay, man. I thought Galladay was gonna be like. I was expecting Galladay to have like a good year because I feel like he has ability. Like whenever he's healthy, I feel like he's straight. But then like I remember looking at his numbers in Detroit, and I'm like, God damn, he's always like banged up. He's always missing like 4 or 5 games here and there. And
Yeah,
yeah, he looks
yeah.
the
I don't.
part.
What do you just like super early? We don't know like the offseason ain't done anything like that. If you just had to pick a number for wins for the Giants next year, what would you say?
Shit, I picked the over on whatever they had for him last year. 6 or 7 wins, maybe 6. How many wins did they have this year?
I don't think they were up there. Hold on.
I'll give them like 6.
NFC East, they had 4. You think they're 2 wins better next year?
Damn, I don't. Damn, they only won 4 games. Fuck.
Yeah, they're winning good, man.
God damn, dog. We won 3. Holy shit.
Y'all went 3 with Urban Meyer for half the year. Like,
Yeah, no, that's pretty fucking ridiculous. I'll give them. Damn. I guess 5 or 6. I guess yeah. Damn. Either way, that's still not good. But
yeah, I feel like if they got 6 wins, and people are gonna be celebrating. All right.
yeah, they just kind of want to see how Daniel Jones looks. Cause did they pick up
Yeah.
his 5th-year option?
I don't know. Was the deadline passed for that already?
I have no idea.
All right. Las Vegas. I got Rich Bisaccia, despite my comments. I think last week or maybe the week before, talking down on him.
Yeah, you were very anti-Basaccia, yes.
Always. Because Derek Carr is spoken up and said that he wants him to stay on, and like I think Derek Carr is a franchise quarterback. And you probably need to do right by him right now. To make sure that you get him some stability over there before you don't have him anymore.
Yeah.
Because those are really hard to replace. So, yeah.
But do they want Derek Carr there? Because if he could be like, oh man, I want if Derek Carr is like, hey, this is my guy, this is who I want to be the head coach. I'm like, nigga, we don't want you either. We're definitely not hiring this nigga.
They have to get a new GM. Maybe the GM, like part of the contingency was that you like Derek Carr when they hired him.
Oh shit. Who's their GM? No, they just fired Mike Mayock, right?
Yeah, I'm saying. So it's like they have to get a new front office in there. Maybe part of the contingency for that is like we need you on board with our quarterback.
Well, who's the owner? The Davis.
Damn, old
That bowl
chili
cut.
bowl cut.
Yeah,
Yep.
bowl cut nigga don't care about that.
So that means he's gonna stay out of the way. Then Derek Carr's gonna be good.
Yeah,
But I heard David Carr on NFL Network, or I think it was on the Herd this week. Because Colin asked him about his brother, and he was saying like, well, him and Devontae Adams are like best of friends, so maybe that's something that happens because Devontae Adams is a free agent, so that'd be
okay.
cool.
Or they get him and Aaron Rodgers and get Derek Carr the fuck out
Oh
of there.
shit!
Like, we don't want
That'd
Versace
be
or you,
brutal.
nigga. Fuck out of here.
Yeah, y'all go play together somewhere else.
Yeah. Yeah, let that nigga coach you in the USFL, nigga. R.I.P.
Oh,
Bozo.
Jeff Fisher's back over there.
Yeah, he's the Panthers coach or whatever the team it was. I saw that.
You betting USFL this year?
Oh my god, I probably will. Not gonna lie. Yeah, they're definitely gonna let people bet on that, huh?
Yeah, you bet on everything.
Oh my god, yeah. Ooh wee. Sounds like that's hilarious.
All right, Miami. I have Kevin O'Connell from the Rams or Mike McDaniels from the 49ers. Um, I think Tua is an NFL starter, but he has limitations. His accuracy and ability to effectively run the RPO needs to be the priority. Waddle is also an effective high usage weapon. The way the Niners use Debo and how the Rams use Cup could be the path forward for this team. I think McDaniel's getting moved up to OC this year likely meant he was part of the long term plan for Lance, who's a dynamic player as well. Some of those ideas could work in Miami. So I think, yeah, probably more so Mike McDaniel for Miami.
Mm.
Um, and I had wait, hold on. This is not what it's supposed to be. Oh no, okay. I think I had Kevin O'Connell for you guys. I don't know how come that's on the Miami one. I had Kevin O'Connell for Jacksonville. Just because I think with the way that Jacksonville is set up and the way that the Bengals were, one, having an OC who works really well with like a high profile, like young quarterback like that is probably a good thing, like a really good thing.
Okay, okay.
And I think that's in desperate need of that at the moment. You guys have ETN who should be back next year. James Robinson, who's very productive. So you think Joe Mixon probably get two running backs who can do that, and ETN probably go out and do some passing game stuff too. I think it'll probably be a smarter OC like that. You can make better use of Chenault and get him involved in doing more kinds of shit if like he can actually hold on to the ball.
He's fucking
So
slow, man.
yeah. Yeah.
He's so frustrating. Like he's like super like he's nice kind of like with the ball in him, but he's just fucking slow.
But either way, I think
He's
like
like Debo with
someone
ankle weight and a wave vest
like an O'Connell
in Anvil.
can talk to somebody fresh out of school like that and get them on board and get them locked in is probably
Okay, no,
what's
I can see
best for
that.
that team at the moment.
I wouldn't hate it, but you know what
Yeah,
Jesus
I know who you want
says.
though.
Hey, nah,
See,
nah.
let me talk to
Hey,
you about that though.
no, I'm telling you right now. I swear to God, there was like a some like local media guy. I guess they're supposed to be having like a big announcement thing for like Monday when like the new practice facility thing gets there. So they're predicting, dog. I swear to God, if they're gonna keep Balky and they announce Daryl Bevel, bro, I'm done. I swear to God, I'm fucking done. It's like, hey, uh, the nigga that coached and ran the worst offense in franchise history. Hey, nigga, come be our head coach now. I'm done, bro. I swear to God, I'm done.
Where you
I,
gonna go?
I don't know. I might go Baltimore.
Oh my god.
I don't know. I want to fucking enjoy football. I want some excitement. I'm telling you, bro. Like,
Mm-mm-mm.
nigga, I'm telling you, I'm getting my Twitter account banned. I'm about to be using some coarse language. I'm about to be going off. I'm out of here. I'm about to go to fuck dog. If they hire Daryl Bevel as our head coach, I'm about to fucking lose it. I really do think we're getting Byron because like all the highlight. Cause I know like they were looking at Hackett for some reason. He got hired
Mm-hmm.
already. Somebody else that they were looking for. They wanted a request interview with Dayball. He got hired already. It's like, bro,
Y'all
like,
talk to Fangio. Nothing's happened with Fangio yet.
so they were talking about like him maybe coming on as like a DC maybe.
Oh wow, that'd be big.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck, dude. I just don't want Daryl. If I swear, if we hired Daryl Bevel, bro, I'm
Where
done.
was so where was Daryl Bevel at that you're talking about was like the worst offense?
Yeah, he was our OC this year for the worst. Like, dude, our
Oh, he's there right now.
yes, that's what
Whoa.
I'm saying. It's like, hey, guy, we know you was in charge of the worst offensive statistical history of our franchise. Come be our head coach now.
Nah,
I'm
no,
not
no, no,
fucking
no,
with
no,
it,
no,
dude.
no.
And I know
No,
like he was in
no.
Detroit with Stafford for a little bit, but whatever. And then he was like on OC on them Seahawk teams.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. whatever. Like, it's cool, I
Yeah, the
guess.
hero ball thing, like, yeah, you complained about with what's his name,
With Russell,
McDaniel's or,
they was
or
yeah,
Hackett.
then they was having
It's
Russell
the same
Wilson do.
thing there for
Yeah,
sure.
it's like, bro, like what the like? No, I'm telling you, bro, I'm fucking done. I will be testing free agency with my fandom if they hire if it's Bevel, bro.
To the only reason, like I like the optics and the story of everything of like you guys getting Byron Leftwich as the head coach. I liked Byron Leftwich as a player, even though he wasn't really great or anything like that. Probably had some decent seasons. He had some good backup moments too. But just like him, like getting carried up the field in college after he tore his ACL and all that, and like he had a big arm, hung out in the pocket and all that shit. Like I liked his swag on the field. I just worry about with Trevor. You have a guy who has like these first round tools in his arm. Like he has a crazy fucking arm, but his touch on his deep throws is like often like decision making is often. It's like right now, Byron Leftwich's only experience as an OC is talking to Tom Brady, who has none of these issues. So it's like, how do you coach someone like
He
that
was there
through
with the
those
Cardinals.
issues?
He was with the Cardinals for a little bit too, though, with Bruce Arians.
Well, under with he was so he's there with what Carson Palmer
Carson
as OC.
Palmer. Mm-hmm. He was he was with Carson Palmer in the with the Cardinals.
Okay,
He
maybe he had to get some of that to Carson Palmer then, but like even then Carson Palmer was like one of the best quarterbacks in the league in the last couple of years for the Cardinals, and he got hurt and like fuck shit up.
yeah, no, yeah, for sure. I don't know, man.
He knows a lot though, but it's like dog long developing pass plays like that where
yeah.
you're asking, yeah,
But I feel like they
it
can
seems
switch it
like
up.
risky fucking
He,
business.
he might be smart enough to know, like, cause you gotta think about like we don't got like all them like deep threats like that what they had in
No, yeah, you
Arizona.
hopefully he wouldn't call shit like that, but
Yeah,
it's like,
and hopefully he brings who to run the offense, and I'm sure he'll call plays for a little bit. But yeah, I trust he won't be a fucking idiot. But that's the thing where
why
it's
do
like,
you trust that?
I can't say I trust, but I hope he won't be an idiot. But then it's like you got to
Yeah,
see who he brings in as his coordinator too. And that's the other thing where it's like I don't want like them to hire him and then like we'd be complete shit that he never gets like the chance to be like a head coach again. Because I feel like that's because
yeah,
like yeah, because it's like there's one black coach now, right? Just
yeah.
Tomlin, right?
With
So
all the
it's like,
firings and all that shit, yeah,
and I feel like, dude, like I I feel like black coaches go to like the work. I feel like they never go to like the jobs where like a quarterback is like kind of like set in there. I feel like they be having to go to like jobs where it's like super high risk, like
how
when
often does like a head coaching job open up where there's already a quarterback that's like established and you don't have
I
any
guess
questions about them?
yeah, because I guess like when you have consistently a good quarterback, like you're usually winning, so
Probably not.
there's not much
Yeah.
turnover. But I feel like they be going to some of the worst places, like when wasn't my man's the black dude that was with the Cardinals for a year when they had Josh Rosen, they gave him
Mhm.
1 year. I think he won like 4 games, but like he got 1 year. My man Todd Bowles when he had the how many years did he have? Just about like 2 or 3. I know they were pretty good 1 year. I think they had just missed out on the playoffs.
Oh.
It was Ryan Fitzpatrick's like last good full season because I remember Brandon Marshall like led the league in touchdown catches, but I feel like he kind of like flamed out. Uh,
Oh,
shit.
shit. Todd Bowles played safety.
Oh, for real? He was in the NFL. That makes sense.
Yeah. Let me
That
see.
just
I clicked on the wrong
a
profile.
nigga got to play in the league to
Uh,
get a job.
yeah, he Todd Bowles had 4 years in New York. He went 10-6 his first year, 5-11, 5-11, 4-12,
What was the first year?
10-6.
Okay, that was probably that good Ryan Fitzpatrick year. Yeah, who were those quarterbacks? Who's that? Was that Darnold?
I don't know, but he like over the last 3 seasons he won 14 games total.
Yeah, I'll tell you, bro. They be giving niggas the jobs, but they don't be having no quarterback. They even expect them to just all right, nigga,
He
fix
had
it,
a
or you
10
never
win
get
season
another
his
chance.
first year. I don't think it was the quarterback that was holding him back. Like, yeah, he had Ryan Fitzpatrick, and then
Yeah, Ryan Fitzpatrick. You know how Ryan Fitzpatrick give you 1 good year, then he's just shit.
for now that's not on Todd
Nah, it's not.
Bowles.
That's not his fault.
Okay.
He's done a good job of coaching. Uh, I don't know, man. I feel like niggas just be getting the worst pick of
Name
the
another
litter.
one. Name another one. You can't say Jim Caldwell because we all know like he
No,
got
Jim
he got
Caldwell.
shafted.
I don't think he should have got fired.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying don't say him.
Yeah,
He clearly shouldn't have gotten
he
fired.
got a rough deal.
He got shafted.
Uh, what Leslie Frazier do in Minnesota? They probably weren't doing good. But I feel like who was his? He was supposed to work with what? Christian Ponder.
I don't know. Did
Yeah,
he draft Christian Ponder?
I have no
Because
idea.
if that's the thing, if you draft these people, I'm not giving you any bell. If you inherited them, okay, like understand.
So
But
the
let's
coach
see.
gets to the pick what quarterback you draft now.
He was there from 2010 to 2013.
That's
Uh,
got to be Christian Ponder, right?
yeah. So the first year he didn't have a full year, so we can throw that out there to talk about. He went 3-3. Then he went
500.
3-13. Then 10-6, which is really good. But then I think this is what fucks you up is like after you go 10-6, you go 5-10-1. So it's like you clearly showed us this roster had something, you had enough, and then you do that, like you're gone.
Yeah, man. Niggas will be getting a fair shake. Uh,
Okay,
I stand by Tyrell would agree with me if he was here.
I know he would. I
Let's
hate
go.
y'all.
But yeah, I don't know,
I want
man.
to agree with you so bad too, but if like the shit don't line up, then it don't line up.
Nah,
It is
man.
wild that there's only one though, like only
It's
one black head coach, and it's
exactly.
Mike Tomlin, like he's the maybe the best, like
Yeah, maybe we have one of the best coaches in the league for sure. That's crazy. He's
yeah,
never had a losing season.
no,
Yeah, but
done it all.
yeah, I don't know. Shit, we'll see, man. So, but yeah, nah.
Romeo Cornell,
Oh yeah. I be forgetting about him. Yeah, he was with the
he's old
Browns
as
and
shit.
yeah, he's been in Notre Dame. Is he in the NFL right now?
He was on the Texans sideline last year, but no, he's not.
Oh,
Oh, he was their head coach last year.
who?
Romeo Cornell.
No, he wasn't. They had the
Only
nigga,
for
they had the light skinned nigga that got fired.
12 games. Not this the season just ended, the one before that, 2020.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Oh,
Yeah, he went 4-8.
oh. Damn, they had the Deshaun Watson. I can't think of that.
Should establish quarterback if I think so myself.
The rest of the roster suck.
It might have.
Nah, I don't know. Man, fuck the Texans, but yeah, no, they got to figure out something, man. They got to stop. They got to. You can't. You can't sit here and tell me that, bro. There's only one black guy qualified to coach a head football team, bro. It doesn't make any.
I think it starts from the bottom up, man. Like like all these guys are coming out of these college programs, being like OCs and quarterback coaches. Then you think like at the bottom level too, like prep stuff. All these kids in high school are going to these camps with these quarterback coaches, and I'm sure like even at that level, it's probably mostly white. And
Yeah,
I think like this, it always comes back to money. But I'm sure like running those camps and shit like that, it's not cheap. And then like to say that you're gonna go be a like how do you get the interview for the job to be a quarterback's assistant at a D1 program, right? It's like what do you have to do before you get there? I'm sure Devontae could probably tell us something about this, but like I'm sure that path's not cheap either because like you probably aren't getting paid enough from whatever you're doing to get that interview in the first place to
yeah,
do that as your sole job, unless you have a bunch of money where you can dedicate all your time to that shit.
yeah.
Which black people we don't. There's not just a lot of us that have a bunch of money where we don't have to work. So
That's true. That would be
I don't
nice.
know. I think it all comes back to money. It's like we are in a second place in a lot of shit because systemic racism. So it's like it ain't necessarily the NFL's fault that like they're hiring more white people than black people because I'm sure like a lot of these young white dudes that end up with these jobs like they end up pretty good like and they end up like changing the game and shit like that, like whether it be like a Kingsbury, a LaFleur, Matt Rule fucking sucks, whatever.
Is
But
Kingsbury good though? You got to start thinking, man. I've seen I don't know. I was listening to the Tyler show. He was talking about how Kingsbury teams just turn to like complete shit the second half of the seasons, and like he was bad at
yeah,
like college the second half of the season too. And he had what?
he's been productive. I mean, he's been good enough that I don't think I'm questioning whether or not he should be in that job. And I was gonna say Kyle Shanahan too. Like they're been productive enough NFL head coaches, and whether that means that they should have that job indefinitely or long term, whatever. Like I don't know. I don't know
Oh yeah,
that,
no,
but I'm just
a
saying
lot of
like
those guys are pretty good. Especially like the only one I kind of am starting to question the Kingsbury one now. But I didn't know his track record was like that bad, like second half of seasons and stuff.
oh no, yeah, he's been in dog shit in college, like absolutely dog shit in college. Um, but I'm just saying like there's more of them getting to the point to get those interviews in the first place than there is of us. So it's already gonna be wild skewed. Like
Yeah,
I do think it's the Rooney Rule, like in practice, is a good thing, but at the same time, like I think it also might be hurting some people just because if like you have like this guy like whatever the coach that you're set on for your team, right? And chances are just because of numbers, he's probably white. But you have to go interview two people who are minorities, and now you interview these two guys, and they end up not getting a job. And like, let's say like those same guys get like four other interviews, only two of which maybe are because the team actually liked them, and the other two are because of Rooney Rule shit. They
Yeah,
look like they just bombed a bunch of interviews over and over again. It kind of ruins their reputation. So it's like
yeah, that's true. You got a point there.
I don't know. Like it gives people a chance to get into a room and sell themselves, but the outward optics of it, because all these shits are, like all the interviews and stuff like are public information. Like I think it might kind of be damaging as well.
Yeah, no, yeah, it definitely looks bad. Like when you hear about them like going up for the interviews and not getting hired after so long, it probably
Like the enemy, like it because he's getting interviews and stuff like that, but he's not getting hired. So it's like what is that doing to his optics? Like I don't know. Like
yeah, no, it's not a good look. It makes you wonder like what else is going on.
yeah, yeah. And maybe he's a bad interviewer, or maybe it just hasn't been a good fit or whatever. But if whatever the case is, it's like there's not enough context put out there when you just keep on seeing his name being brought up for jobs, him getting interviews, and him not getting jobs. It's like it looks like it could be a racist trend continuing. It looks like it could be like a poor interview candidate, or who knows? Like I don't know. I don't
Yeah,
know.
or
I
shit,
got
he
questions.
could
I don't
be
got
just
answers.
yeah. I wonder if he's like how good he is with Andy Reid. Now, I wonder if Andy Reid when he steps down, I wonder if he would be kind of if he's like next up. You know how they always say,
He got a lot of years too. Yeah.
yeah, because I know Andy Reid's been coaching for a minute. You know, they say Josh McDaniels. Everybody thinks Josh McDaniels is next up for the Patriots, kind of when Belichick
Yeah.
leave. But shit, you don't know when that's gonna be. So
Let me finish this list. Minnesota, I got Byron Leftwich. I feel like what they got personnel there wise with Justin Jefferson, Thielen, and Cook, and Kirk Cousins could fit well with how kind of aggressive Tampa plays and like how much they lean on their running back. If that same offense is transplanted over there, I think that could work out pretty well for them.
yeah,
Um, Chicago, I liked Brian DeBoer going there just because Josh Allen had the big arm, but he had control issues with it. Like he was like around a 50% passer his early years in the league. And I think all the tools that Justin Field has, his arm is probably not as big as Josh Allen's, but his legs are even better. So if you can get that type of projection out of Justin Fields, it's probably a pretty good thing.
yeah,
And they should. I feel like they should have prioritized somebody who was going to work around that. Um, and then New Orleans, where this is the last one. I think we probably should do Dennis Allen just until we get our cap situation cleared up and
yeah,
QB questions answered. But if we were going to hire somebody, I'd like Jason Garrett. Um, he had 9 seasons in Dallas, 3 division titles, only one losing season. And I think because him and Sean were on the same staff coming up as youngins, that maybe some of the same stuff that they do might work together. And
yeah.
then plus, you think about like his best years where it was like Dez and what D'Amico Ryan's or not D'Amico Ryan's. What is that running back's name? The one that was from
Oh,
Oklahoma
DeMarco Murray.
was DeMarco Murray.
Yep.
You think like yeah, the Dez DeMarco Murray years. You think some of that with like Mike Thomas and Kamara like probably could get something going. Feel like so. That's it.
Yeah, I've been hearing Mike Thomas is available in some trades. That's what I've been hearing in these
He
streets.
might be, and if he is, he is. Go with God.
Hey man, that's what it is, man.
Yeah. All right. You want to talk about this divisional weekend? Maybe the greatest weekend of football of my life. How about yours?
Oh yeah, no, it was good. It was real
Yeah.
good. Not money
Every
wise,
game
but
decided by a kick or of
yeah,
last second score.
yeah. Fucking I thought the Bills had it, man. I know I was so hyped when they got them through that touchdown.
That might have that might have been like literally well, the best like quarterback performance game that I've probably ever seen. Like that shit was insane.
Yeah, no, that shit was ridiculous.
All right, I'm gonna read my notes for that game. Then I'll start with that one since you brought that one up first. Um, Damn, this shit sounds corny now that I'm reading it. Josh Allen and Mahomes define the prototype of do-it-all franchise quarterback. Both of them had every part to the game on display, keeping plays alive all four quarters with their legs. Allen put on a masterclass of a drive to get the Bills. This says Bulls. The Bills to a 3-point lead with a little under 2 minutes left. Gabriel Davis has a massive game for Buffalo, making the late go-ahead catch. Mahomes
Mm-hmm.
gets the ball back with 156 to go, down 3. This is where it gets crazy because there's 2 minutes left, and the Bills or the Chiefs took the lead with 102 left on the clock. He hits
Yeah.
Tyreek with an absolute laser that Hill took 50 yards to the house. Allen drives the field and finds Davis with 13 seconds left in the end zone. Mahomes marches the Chiefs down the field, hitting Kelsey to get them in the field goal range. Butker hits it from 49 for overtime. Mahomes drives down the field and hits Kelsey with a beautiful back shoulder ball for game and OT. Instant classic. Shit was insane.
No, yeah, that was crazy. I was disgusted when the Chiefs won, man.
That was your ticket, huh?
Yeah, that's the only one I got wrong, man. On one of my tickets.
Mm-mm-mm. 13 seconds, man. It's too much time on the clock.
That's crazy. 13 seconds. Like, bro, you gotta do something, man. Like, I don't know. I guess
I
like
guess
they got all them damn weapons. Like Mahomes can move around and extend plays with his legs, and he can throw the ball anywhere on the damn field. And you got the fastest nigga to ever live in Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelsey, and then they also got Miko Hardman, who's hella fast. And then what's the other guy?
and Byron Pringle was popping off
Yeah,
this game.
yeah. And they got the other little fast dude. They just got a goddamn track team out there with Travis Kelsey. It's a good strategy.
Yeah, they that was like probably my biggest takeaway from this game was just how much both of those quarterbacks are keeping plays alive with their legs. Like
Yeah,
there are some plays like where they'd be going on for like 12, like 15 seconds, just like scrambling around trying to find
yeah.
something, especially Mahomes. Like
It's too hard to
it's
cover, man. You
insane.
can't cover Tyreek Hill for no goddamn 15 seconds when you're just breaking off
Hell
and
no.
running.
To have all that going on and like not there
Mm-hmm.
not be like a holding call or nothing like that, like
Yeah.
just crazy. Just crazy. Let's see. Next game. I'm gonna do this in the Bengals versus the Titans. What do you think about that one?
I missed that game because I was at work, but
Pussy. Bengals won by 3, 19-6. It was the first road playoff win in the history of their franchise.
damn, really? Yeah, I saw that. That was their first playoff win since like the 90s, right?
Uh, that was their first road playoff win, period. But that's their second playoff win in 30 something years because they won last week.
Oh yeah. They beat the goddamn Raiders. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
So I got notes for that one. Bengals offense is enough to give them the edge over Tennessee. Henry looked healthy, but was ultimately ineffective against Cincy's defense. Both QBs took a beating in this game, with Burrow being sacked 9 times. Lots of long developing plays kept leading to sacks. We'll need to adjust strategy prior to AFC Championship, where the pass rush will be even better. Because I don't think you can have him get sacked 9 times with like Chris Jones and whoever the hell else they got
Yeah,
on the
Chris
other side.
Jones, my man Frank Clark.
Yeah, nah, he ain't gonna.
Yeah,
Can't
no,
be
that's
doing all that, Bucko.
so
Derrick Henry
how
20 for
Derrick Henry look to you? Because you say he looked pretty healthy, but I see some people say he looked like he was running with an air fryer attached to his leg.
No, I thought he looked healthy, but I mean, their defense was just really good. They were fitting and filling like time and time
Yeah.
again. I didn't think like he looked like he was bad. I guess if Derrick Henry's not looking like Superman though, he's not looking like himself. So probably
Yeah,
maybe he didn't look like himself.
because they were saying they should have gave Deontay Foreman more carries because they say he was looking a little more explosive than him in that game when the few touches he
Yeah,
was
Donta
getting.
Foreman was 4 of 66, 4 for 66.
Mm-hmm.
Derrick Henry was 20 for 62.
Okay, the math checks out.
So yeah, yeah.
Fuck the
But AJ
Titans.
Brown, big game, 5 for 142.
AJ Brown is nice.
Julio got beat your under you had for him. He 6 catch for 62 yards.
Son of a bitch.
Yep. Joe Burrow still looking like that guy.
Yeah.
He didn't get any touchdowns this game though. 28 for 37, 348, 1 pick.
Hey man, he
Big game,
looked good
Joe,
his
man.
first playoff run, man.
He's looking real good. He's looking real good. Um.
Bengals found them
Okay.
one.
San Francisco, Green Bay. Did you get to see this one?
Yeah, I was watching that.
Okay. What do you think?
Fuck Aaron Rodgers, bozo, loser.
What'd you think about the game though?
Man, they was the Packers were like kind of punching them in the mouth, man. Like it was a good game. It was an entertaining game. Well, I wish there would have
Mm-hmm.
been more scoring, but I can't believe they blocked that damn punt. That was crazy.
Hell yeah. So here's my notes. In a game where San Francisco had seemingly nothing going for it, they got just enough at the right time to edge the Packers. Rodgers performed well, finding Adams often early. Big plays from Aaron Jones as well. Ultimately, not enough. Um, Ended in the end zone. A blocked punt for a TD and a big fourth down conversion on a Debo run was what turned the tide of this game and led to a Niners win. And like, I think that's the second week in a row, like where Debo Samuels got asked to run the ball like on fourth down or some shit, like late in the game to seal it for him. Um, he's incredible,
That dude's
and
a
he's way
football
faster
player.
than I thought.
No, that dude's a playmaker. Hey, so
Yeah,
you watched the game. Did you think Aaron Jones could have scored? Like, why the fuck did he try to run and create contact with that dude on that wheel route?
no, I don't remember what play you're talking about.
The Aaron Jones deep ball on the wheel route?
I no, so I what happened?
Nigga, Aaron Jones could have scored. He like
I know he had some crazy amount of receiving yards, 129.
on that deep ball he caught. It's like, nigga, what are
I
you
don't remember
doing?
it.
Just keep running. Like, I feel like I've seen Aaron Jones bring long runs before. Like, I get it's hella cold, but it's like
I think I was doing something with Brindley, and I might have missed like a
he caught a
quarter
wheel
or
route,
half
butt
quarter of
naked
this
ass
game.
open. There's a dude like he's gonna try to catch the angle on him, but he like
Yeah.
stops and he tries to run into the dude with the shake. It was like, bro, just keep running straight. You'd have got closer or you would have scored. Like it was
Oh
hella
shit.
dumb. Like people legit like should be mad as fuck at him. I was like, bro, that was
Yeah.
a
And
touchdown.
this game was 3 points apart, so I mean, it's like one play literally could have done it. If there was
Like,
anything more you could have got on that, that's definitely something you question.
nah, he was being a fucking idiot. I swear that was six, but it is what it is.
All right,
Yeah.
you get to watch the
Rogers pack.
the Rams Buccaneers game.
Oh yeah, yeah. We lit up that Brady pack.
What do you think about that game?
Hey man, shout out Aaron Donald, the GOAT.
Why do you think? Do you? Oh
My
no,
guy.
no, I'm not. That's gonna be sidetracking. So, anything else to say about that game?
Nah, man, it was I was kind of like because I picked the Rams to win, and like a couple of tickets I had put up. But I was thinking like, yeah, like because I know like the Bucks were like super banged up. Like their All Pro right tackle wasn't playing. They don't got Antonio Brown on the outside. They don't got Chris Godwin on the outside to play like like slot. Like they're missing like
Still
some good
got
players.
Mike Evans and fucking
That's just
Gronk. Like
one. But you would think like okay, like Jalen Ramsey's gonna cancel him out, and he did catch Jalen Ramsey on that deep ball, but Jalen was kind of
he
falling
fucked
asleep.
him up.
Yeah, he is that one deep ball. But other than that, like he doesn't usually do anything against Jalen like that. But
He
yeah,
went
like
eight
they
for
were
one
just
nineteen.
dude that D line. Did you see how much like Brady was getting hit and harassed that game?
At least the playoff. Like people are missing players everywhere, right? Like I think the Packers were missing a lineman too. Like and they're missing wide receiver, but like that doesn't get talked about.
Yeah, no, but like I'm saying like for like that those are some big losses. Like think about it, like that team's super banged up. Like that's two like what like better than average players that like they're missing. Well, like
But
Chris
you still
Godwin.
have like tier one players at the position, or maybe Gronk's like a tier two tight end now, but Mike Evans is probably a tier one wide receiver. Like you
Yeah.
still have hella talent
Oh
out
no, I'm
there,
just saying like yeah, they were kind of that like yeah that
and the
I know.
goat.
Yeah, no, hey, yeah, and like all their backs. What did Fournette play? I feel
Yes,
like they were more banged up than the Rams. That's just my from what I remember. But I
that's
I
fair.
think
Their whole defense is healthy.
yeah no and that right tackle was having to block Aaron Donald and Von Miller. Von Miller had a couple sacks that game, didn't he? When he kind of I seen some he had like a crazy like pressure rate from that game. Like
Yeah, one sack, but yeah, probably this doesn't have quarterback hits or nothing like that.
no,
Oh no,
but
no, it
yeah,
does.
I
Yeah,
know
he
they
has
tried
one
to blow
quarterback
the
hit
game
too.
at the end. That game was a good game. You think
Matthew
Brady
Stafford's reign of
retires?
dominance in the playoff continues. 28 to 38, 366, two touchdowns. Man's on fire. Hold on. Second best quarterback this playoff probably to Josh Allen. Here's my notes. Rams pass rush is Brady held for 3 quarters. Tampa scored 24 in the second half to come back in the game. Stafford plays nearly perfect and a huge play to Cooper Cup ends the season for Tampa for TB and TB. I was being cheeky. I should have put TB2. A saving grace for the future of this team is they had injuries to their line and were facing one of the best fronts in the league. Maybe one more run for Arians and Brady. Maybe possible.
I think Brady coming back, man.
Yeah.
I think he has one more year because he showed like he led the league in touchdown passes and yards this year. Like he clearly still has it.
No, he's fucking washed. No, you're right. He's probably coming back.
Yeah, I think
All
he'll be
right.
back. That's
And
all the
then
games,
what do
right?
we? Huh?
That's all the games, right?
That's all of them. Yeah, we got conference championship that we can talk about.
Yeah, both games
Have you
Sunday,
done
right?
tickets yet? What do you say?
Nah, I'm probably gonna go tomorrow.
No.
I think it's gonna be a Super Bowl rematch, 49ers and the Chiefs.
Mm. Yeah. Damn.
Because I know like
What?
they've beat the Rams what 6 straight times, but the thing is like, dude, Jimmy G's kind of like just I don't know. I have no idea. I kind of want the Rams to win though, man. I want my dude Aaron Donald to get to the Super Bowl. I want him to get him one too,
Yeah.
but
I. Yeah. Just based on how the 49ers looked this last week, it's hard for me to say that they're going to beat the Rams. But the problem is the 49ers can they can make like any game close somehow, and
yeah,
that's
man.
scary.
I know Jimmy G can't play the way he did this last game. He got
Hell
to do
no,
more.
not with how that Rams offense is looking. You got to do better than that.
Yeah, for sure. I
And
know
they
they
said
said
Trent Williams like
he's
dinged up his
banged
ankle
up,
a little
but
bit.
no, they gonna shoot his ankle up with the super soldier serum. They letting that nigga not play.
Mm-mm.
He gonna be out there.
So you ain't testing for 3 weeks, my brother.
Gonna wrap that
Take
shit
all
up.
the shits. All right. Then we got Bengals Chiefs.
I think
Can jo-
I, I think the game will be a little close, but I still like the Chiefs to pull it out. I think they win by like a
the
touchdown or
Chiefs are
something.
33.2 points per game with Mahomes as the starter in the playoffs. That's the most in NFL history with a minimum of 5 starts.
That's insane. But yeah, no, I like the Chiefs to win. Not yet, Bengals, man. They got a little young team, but the Bengals got a good little roster. They got some players on defense: Jamar Chase, Mixon, T. Higgins, Tyler Boyd's a good third receiver. Jamar Chase is a fucking stud,
You
arguably
got
a top
Bates
five
out there on
receiver.
defense.
Yeah, Bates, yeah, Hendrickson. Like they got some players out there.
Yeah. I think the Chiefs will win that game. I want the Bengals to win that game. I think I want a Bengals. I want a
Niners.
Bengals Rams bowl just because I would want to watch probably Joe Burrow and Matt Stafford. That's and a Cooper Cup. I want to see him keep doing shit. I like how
Well, I
them
would like
guys
to
are
see,
in the game right
see
now.
Odell play in the Super Bowl. See how Odell does.
Oh my! I see Odell win one. He didn't
Oh
act a
man,
fool. He's gonna say "fuck Baker Mayfield" right in the camera.
his dad will.
Yep. Oh, he's gonna have the shirt on in the stands.
Hey man, shout out to Baker Mayfield. Not Baker Mayfield's dad. Oh man, he been hearing about like Twitter Spaces and stuff lately? How like athletes be like jumping in there and they just be listening to what people are saying, or like they'll have like their significant others go in there. So I guess
No,
so like teams been at like team fan bases we have like spaces, Twitter spaces. So there was one about the after the Wizards lost the other night, and then Bradley Beal didn't have the best game. So pretty much people just saying like, man, dude, fuck Bradley Beal. He wants to get a super max to stay after a year with us, but like, why the fuck would we pay him 50 million a year to be losing all these games and he's not doing anything in our franchise? We might as well just let him go. And then I guess like his wife was in there and she was kind of interjecting and saying stuff, and that people just let her have it.
damn.
Yeah,
The only
and
thing I
then
know of Twitter Spaces is the battle rap shit be going on in there. Like Sue
oh
Surf be running them.
yeah, that and then they had one about Baker Mayfield. I guess Baker Mayfield was in one, listening to people talk shit about him. And then yeah, there was one where Russell Westbrook's brother was in a Twitter space after Russell Westbrook had like one of them terrible games last week. And yeah, his brother's
Nah,
just in there arguing with people. Like, nah, yeah,
I know. Deshaun Jackson went in one. And I think he might have been on Clubhouse actually. It was like Clubhouse or Twitter Space, but someone tried to say like he got like beat up in his hood when he's a kid or whatever like that, and I think then tried to say like he wasn't from where he's from.
Yeah.
Just kind of just a wild run in general because I think he's still trying to play football next year, but like they had him like in there like Roddy Rich, like getting pressed about gang shit. Like, leave it alone, brother. Like, you making way too much money.
Yeah, no, yeah, stay out of there.
Mm-hmm. All right. Last thing I got for you. I'm seeing the mock draft swing around to your prediction.
I feel like it makes too much sense, man.
Yep, I saw PFS switch this week, and then just today, I was looking at Daniel Jeremiah and Bucky Brooks. They do one together. They both got Evan Neal going one.
I just feel like it makes so much sense because we're about to lose our tackle in free agency. Like people don't let good tackles, like franchise tackles, hit free agency. So they franchised Cam Robinson last year, and I feel like he's a good solid to tackle. But if they wanted to extend him and like keep him long term, they'd have paid him already. But like they got
Yep.
another tackle like from Stanford that was like he opted out because of COVID and he was hurt the year before. But like I guess like when he was like healthy, he was clearly like one of the best tackles in the nation and coming out like elite tackle prospect, all the measurables and everything. But like yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like they just want to like he was playing like good towards the end of the year, so I know they want to slot him at right tackle. Then it just makes sense. Like we just lost our tackle to free agency. Like we're letting him walk. And like yo, like everything's about making Trevor comfortable and helping him out. Like like you have the number one pick. Like if we take what Aiden Hutchinson or Thibodeau, like how much better like does that make our team right now? Because I feel like you can always kind of like scheme up pass rush. Like having an elite pass rusher helps you for sure defensively, but like you can kind of manufacture pass rush with like like just better personnel and like you can find decent to good pass rushers in free agency too. Like those you can find those, but good tackles never really hit the market.
You
And
can
if you think
definitely
there's
find
like
mercenaries, that's for sure. You can
yeah,
pay someone a lot
exactly.
for 1 year to
Yeah.
come and do that shit.
So like if you think this dude has like elite tackle traits and you're talking about he's like comparable to fucking other elite tackles and all time tackles, like bro, you gotta take him at one, man. It makes sense. Like protect Trevor
Yeah.
long term.
So there's two good points for you here. One, I guess Daniel Jeremiah, his mock draft is not based on how he evaluates people. It's based on like what he's hearing from
Mm-hmm.
like teams and shit around the league.
Mm-hmm.
So that means probably good sign that Evan Neal probably is going one. And then two, this is the note he put here for it. It says Jacksonville needs to use this offseason to provide some help for Trevor Lawrence. Jags GM Trent Baalke is very close to Bill Parcells, who as executive vice president of football ops for the Dolphins in 2008 used the first overall pick on Jake Long, a big physical tackle from a powerhouse program, and you could see a similar move happening again here. So,
Oh yeah, I forgot Jake Long was the number one overall pick. Yeah, man. Like
yep.
I wish I could find a way to fucking bet on that. Like I was trying to see my dad like tell him to try and find it. And he couldn't find it. Dude, I was willing to like because I was looking at it like when I was messing around with the numbers like $400 won you for like almost 1,500.
That's a high
It
risk
was it
though.
was it was plus 275. Like I'm telling you, that's how comfortable I was. I was willing to put 400 on it.
You probably I don't think you tried hard enough because you probably could find someone who'll do it.
Yeah, no, I gotta talk to my dad. My dad being like he can't find shit. But I hit up Darius. Darius said like he knows like there's like a couple like books out there that he could probably find. I gotta hit up Darius again.
Anybody that can do like the shit on their phone, you can. I think
That's
like
what I was trying to tell
Bovada,
my.
he can
Oh, I didn't even think
do
about looking
Bovada.
at a lot of.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Bovada.lv.
I gotta look. Yeah, but
I'm sure they
no,
have it. They do like futures and shit like that. I'm sure they have it.
because then like I would want to like parlay that, and I guess if you could tie like the number two overall pick next to that too, because like if
You think
that's
Aiden
one,
Hutchinson's a lock there?
fuck yeah.
Yeah,
University of Michigan got a Detroit, and they need
yeah.
like an elite pass rush too. I feel like yeah. And then so who's at three? The Giants or the Giants three? What are the
The
Jets?
Texans,
Oh, the
and Daniel
Texans.
Jeremiah has them going with Kyle Hamilton, the safety out of Notre Dame. Um,
I feel like you can't take a safety that high, man. I feel like they would go pass rusher, honestly.
they got Thibodeau going forward, but they said I guess because whoever is doing the front office shit for the Texans, I guess they're like a New England product, and he said this feels like the Patriot pick. Texas GM Nick Casario. They just think
Okay.
it's his kind of thing. They have let's see, they got Malik Willis going around one though, so that's cool.
Okay. Oh yeah,
To the
yeah. That's the
Lions.
Liberty, right?
Yep,
White
to the
dude.
Lions. with the 31st pick.
That'd be cool.
I think he could end up playing year one because even if like Jared Goff plays like he did this year, which
Yeah.
was like middle of the road or whatever, that team probably just won't be good and they won't be looking for a spark. So throw him in there, let him do his thing.
That'd be interesting. Yeah, no, damn, yeah, because Detroit. So Detroit has 2 picks.
Yeah, I just closed it.
Yeah, not yeah, they do. Yeah, they got 2 and something, but yeah, because they got to have a Rams pick, right? They got 2 years, 2 firsts from the Rams or whatever they got for Stafford. So
Oh damn, I forget that shit has to move around for people to end up with like these people like that. Let me
for
see what
sure.
the Eagles have to take with their 3 picks. They got N'Kobe Dean from Georgia, the linebackers making big plays. Andrew Booth Jr. from Clemson. I don't know him. He's a cornerback. Where's the third one? Oh, Devin Lloyd from Utah. Who's going to get that cornerback from LSU? Oh, Stingley. Okay, they're looking at number 4 to the Jets. Maybe. Damn, he was so
Yeah,
filthy his freshman year.
yeah. I know they say he's just been like banged up and stuff and kind of inconsistent, but I
Yeah,
still take a shot on him.
hell yeah. Why not? Come hurt me. Pause.
Yeah, that was kind of wild.
All
Oh, that's what I
right.
was going to ask you. Did you listen to the what came out the other day? You listened to the Babyface Ray album yet? I think it dropped last night.
Mm-mm.
Uh,
You good? What's your shit on there?
that and uh, not the song with Block Boy. Actually, let me look at it.
If my fucking title will open. Hey, Block Boy has some shit I just listened to with him and
That ESTG song on there. That song's hard.
yeah.
Yeah, it's hard. I was listening to that. Oh, you got a song, the 6 Mile Show, I Swear Vezo. The I Swear Vezo is my dude, man. That's my guy. I fuck with I Swear Vezo.
Did you Baby Tron put out a song like 2 weeks ago where like no lie he used like 20 different beats on the song.
What? Oh, okay. What's it called?
I'll play the shit. It's called Prince of the Mitten.
Hey,
Hold on, watch. This is probably the longest any one beat plays on the song.
just land on your bitch, don't let your bitch go, nigga. Hey, shitty boy. Me and Stan ran it up off of EDD. Bitch, you'll never get a ring like CP3. Ain't no coffee in my cup, bitch, I'm drinking lean. Caught him broad day, easy breezy, I ain't need a bean. 12 had to let me go, I told him I ain't see a thing. Easy feet, closet stacked with Adidas sneak. Track hawks, Hellcat, shit look like Need for Speed. Best believe I'ma be the GOAT when I leave the league. Put your
Like
next
it's
to
not
me,
even
made 100
transition.
off the
It
dark
just
web. Doggy got that fake
That's
vape,
hilarious.
100 for his shark head. T-shirt chrome.
That's
tell the
crazy how
little
like
bitch
that
my heart
that the
dead.
way like all
This
the little Detroit rappers like rap now, like that style.
protect Detroit at all costs. They're fucking disrespectful scammers. I love them.
No, no, I fuck with that style Detroit got. Shit, we seen what's his name try to copy it and do it on his last album. Was it Lil Yachty? He was trying to rap like a Detroit nigga.
Well, he was going out there trying to set some shit up. Is what was going on.
Yeah.
He tried to go out there and like be like A&R type of shit. So I think like he was like doing business.
Well, yeah, like even like what his last album, what was it? Michigan Boy Boat or some shit like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was intentional.
That's a wild title, but
They got a lot of links.
Michigan Boy Boat. Yeah, that's crazy, but yeah.
He's getting it in.
Yeah, nah, they be I wish they just wouldn't let Lil Yachty come on their songs, man.
You just don't like Lil Yachty.
They be letting him fuck their songs up, bro.
What are you talking about? He didn't fuck up that song with Sada Baby.
Okay, that's one maybe. I can't even think of that song on top of my head. I just
SB2,
know
I think it's called.
his songs like he be having other Detroit niggas on that last album. Like the song be hard, then his verse comes on there, and it's like fuck.
I think you just don't like Lil Yachty.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan. He's had a couple songs I've liked here and there, but I've never been a big Yachty guy. You're right. That's true.
Did you listen to Lupe's new song he put out? You got an album coming?
Oh, I didn't know he put out a new song.
Oh my god! He's blacking.
I know.
Hold on, hold on.
I listened to that Doughboy album. That shit was kind of hard.
Yeah,
Oh
I think he got like
really?
for real beef with Sada Baby.
Yeah. Didn't he like? I heard something about like he got robbed or something in the studio.
Sada Baby got his like gun stolen out the studio.
Yeah. Yeah.
Get the fucking
Kedzie,
rapping.
Madison and Albany, and right back into home again. Where them dwellings was in Billings. Intelligent and skilled until the fellas got the felons in they feelings.
I don't know, just doing all types of like little flips and shit like that. It's like only 2.5 minutes.
So what happened with him and Royce mix? I remember like they had the little podcast and then they had a little falling out over the music and they was
Royce stopped replying. Royce wouldn't reply to him. Lupe gave him like 6 diss tracks. It's flamed him the fuck up. And Royce was like, well, I'm not doing this. You can actually rap. So let's not do this.
Man, because I was kind of like excited for I listened to their podcast like the first couple episodes and I was like,
that shit sucked.
Yeah, it did. I was like, it's kind of mid.
Yeah.
I did like when they talked about like music and stuff. Like just hear like 2 like elite rappers like what they be like just their thoughts on like music and shit. But then like they had the little issues and
that was for sure a podcast that I just checked for clips for. I was not listening to whole episodes of that shit.
Yeah, I gave it like 2 episodes and I was kind of fuck this. I think Royce got another podcast out now or something. I think.
Yeah, I think he kept the third mic they had on there, and I think he picked up someone else.
Yeah, R.I.P. to that. Oh man, that's hilarious.
Did you see the Horizon gameplay like on PS4 Pro?
Nah.
Duh, that shit looks insane on PS4 Pro.
Oh shit!
Yes,
that's not that story trailer that you sent us, right, in the group text.
No, they put out like 20-minute gameplay video this week.
Holy shit, dog! That's like a couple weeks away. Hey, are you getting Dying Light? I think I'm about to buy Dying Light.
Probably not, because I had the last one and like that. I mean, I think I got past like the intro sequence, sort of.
What? If I don't get it right, I probably will wait on. I probably will wait on that then a little bit. I know for sure I'm getting Horizon day one.
I'm just like I'm trying to stop myself from buying games because I just don't have time to play them, and so I end up just playing like Madden like all the time or something. And like that's what I'm gonna tell you, like, because you invited me to a party earlier this week, and like the thing is, like, I'll literally, like I told you, I get like probably like an hour like where I just can like sit there and like do nothing. So I decided I was gonna watch my show during that time while I had that on.
I'll see if he was trying to play that chivalry game.
Damn, now I feel bad. I'll accept the next one.
My ass for 2 nights ago.
Oh my god!
I was like 1 kill and like 15 deaths. Nigga, I'll turn that shit off. I'm like, man, I'm about to go back to the training and like learn. Got to pick up these controls and the little tricks again.
It just be bad lobbies like that sometimes though. But like as long as like you just like stick to playing the objective, like that's all that really matters. Like KD isn't important on there.
Yeah, but it's not fun when you're just getting a nigga chopping off your arm every minute.
Play free for all.
I have to try that.
You can sneak some dubs in free for all, or sneak some at least dubs in a fight because you'll catch someone occupied and just. That
was like For Honor. For Honor was a fun ass game, man. That was me and Tyrell shit for a little bit.
I like that shit. You're like up, down, left, up, down, right, left, up.
Oh yeah, you faking people out and shit. That shit was tight though. I feel like me and him were like kind of good at it too for a little bit, and I feel like we stopped playing for a couple months. And then we came back on there, and niggas had all the crazy characters, like all the Spartan Warrior niggas and characters that you had to like either play the game hella to unlock or like bottom like straight up right. Niggas faded us out there. Like niggas like couldn't even hit them niggas.
Hell no.
Nah, that shit was ass.
Yo, Cameron just went to Funk Flex, dog. He sat down for
I listened to it this morning.
8.5 minute freestyle.
I watched it live.
Did he fuck it up? He's going in?
He was going off that first beat. The first beat was kind of the second one was whatever, but first beat I feel like he was going in. He was kind of spitting.
Did he take the number one Dipset mic back from Jim Jones?
Yeah. I feel like Jim Jones is cool. Like I never thought like so I don't think like Jim's been like cool, but I don't think he was ever like been like rapping better than Cameron. Like, yeah, like his rapping as of late
I'm
was
saying like
better than
current.
like Cam's.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Like
Yeah.
right now, like probably the last like 3 years, Jim Jones has probably been the one.
Oh yeah. I'd agree with that. Yeah.
So do you think
Yeah.
Cameron took it back with this freestyle?
Oh yeah. No, he was snapping on there. That first one,
All right, hold on. I'm gonna check
yeah,
that out then after this.
he was going out on there.
Hmm.
I'm trying to think what else. Anything else
Hmm.
come out? There's supposed to be some other music coming out soon, but I can't think of no big releases like that that's supposed to be coming out. I think you listen to Earl Sweatshirt album yet?
Did we talk about this last time? I think I did like 4 songs, and I was like, yeah, no, not right now.
I listened to that, and what else did I listen to?
You
That
went
and
front to back on that?
yeah, I gave it a full listen.
Look at you, man.
I was never a big Earl guy, but whatever. Dude, I wish the other dude that I liked from that clip would drop more music consistently. Domo, that dude was
Damo?
nice. Yeah,
Yeah, Damo was nice.
he ain't dropped nothing in a minute.
Nope. I thought he's going to get on that like circuit with like Currency and Smoke Dizza and them because he was going to rapping with them for a little bit, but
Yeah, he's
nope.
fucking nice, man.
He was in there with like Alchemist and shit too, and like
Yeah, I remember
Alchemist
him.
would have found new friends, kicked him out for Boldy James.
Yep. The Boldy James be on everything, man.
He
Damn,
fucking it
man.
up, man. He's nice.
Nah, Boldy is nice. Boldy is filthy. I'm still listening to dog. That's what I was thinking about. Who needs to drop a project? I've been waiting for Stove God need to drop something this year, man. It's been way too long.
I never got into him. Him or like Mac Homie or none of them dudes. I ain't into them.
Nah, my homie's hard. Dogs. Hey, Stove God had my favorite verse. Like, what was that last year on that song on the West Side Gun album? That
Yeah.
Jose Canseco song. That nigga was blacked out on there. That shit was hard.
I don't think I heard it.
Yeah. Now he had a song there called Jose Canseco. That shit was hard as fuck. Dude, man, Stove God, that's my dude, man. He just needs to drop more music. I think last thing I see, he dropped a song with like French Montana, and it was cool. French was just on the hook, but it was all right. Nah, Stove God cooks is hard though, man. I think you'll fuck with him. His first project was
yeah, when I've heard him, I've liked it.
yeah,
it's not something I necessarily gravitate towards.
Reasonable Drought. That shit was hard.
I like right now, like if I'm not listening to like J. Cole or Dave, like I've listened to like just ignorant ass West Coast music.
Dave.
It's like the 6th time we've done this. The dude from London.
Oh, nigga, I thought you were talking about Dave East.
Who calls Dave East Dave?
That's what I was wondering. Like, nigga, what?
Hell no. I be listening to like OGZ and shit like all the time.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh man, but yeah, that's pretty much it for me, man.
I got some personal advice for people because I know people like doing what they hear rappers talk about. Do not buy a switch for your Glock. Don't do it. That's an NFA controlled item. It's federally illegal. Like, do not play around with that shit. I just found out what they were talking about this week. I'm letting people know before they end up in a fucking terrible situation and they get pulled over with some shit they're not supposed to have. The only way you can have that legally is if you register with the federal government. Like, do not buy that shit and off of like wish.com or something, thinking that you got what the rapper's talking about. You're gonna end up fucked.
All right, man. You heard it here first, man. Only advice you can get from here.
Yeah, they're gonna put you in there next to El Chapo. Don't play.
Yeah, nah.
Especially if you're black, they might just shoot
switch. Especially if you are black. All our black listeners, sure. If you're a white listener, just
you might be able to get away with that shit.
Yeah, no. Or let us know. Call into the show if you got to switch for your Glock. Oh man,
that's all I could offer.
Yeah.
All right.
Got anything else, Blake?
No, I think that's it.
All right, man. Well, you heard it here first. Don't buy a switch for your Glock, man. Thanks for listening. Thanks for checking in with us. Shout out Tyrell. He'll be back. What was it, episode 43? Episode 43, we out.
Troy Polamalu, episode 2, we gone.